Hola clase, ¿cómo están ustedes? Pues en este video voy a repasar lo que íbamos a estudiar jueves el 13 de febrero y voy a prepararles a ustedes para el 7 de febrero, que es el próximo martes, y lo que necesitan entregar esa noche. Bien, espero que todos estén bien, espero que estén disfrutando de la nieve. A mí me encanta la nieve. Pero trabajar de casa no es mi cosa favorita en estos días porque tengo dos niños bajo la edad de 4 años y uno de esos niños siempre quiere jugar y la otra siempre necesita un cambio de pañal. Así que es un poco difícil grabar videos de casa, pero tengo tiempo ahora para hacer el video, así que voy a intentar. Bien, ah, vamos a ir directamente a Canvas y quiero mostrarles dónde estamos. Pues estamos, claro, en la unidad 1. Y el martes hablamos de los Estados Unidos y de la presencia hispana y la presencia del español en los Estados Unidos. Y aprendimos que en los Estados Unidos, pues habrán, there will be más hispanohablantes pronto, más hispanohablantes que no hispanohablantes. Así que a veces me pregunto, pues, pues yo pregunto a mis estudiantes, no me pregunto a mí, pues yo digo, ¿por qué no aprender español? Un día va a ser válido preguntar por qué no sabes español, por qué no hablas español. Dicen alrededor del año 2050 que habrán más hispanohablantes, así que en unos 27, 28 años vamos a tener más hispanohablantes que angloparlantes. Y eso no es decir que habrán más gente que herencia hispana, eso es decir que habrán más hispanohablantes. Tenemos este artículo en el libro de texto. Si hacen clic en este acceso.ku.edu, van a ver el libro de texto. Y no creo que mi enlace funcione aquí, así que voy a investigar. I'll check it out to see, make sure it works. But I don't know if I've gone into English yet, but I'll make sure I go into some English to make sure we're following. So that doesn't mean that there will be more people of Hispanic heritage. What it means is there'll be more people who speak Spanish, just like there are lots of English speakers. It's the #1 language spoken in the world, right? But not everyone is English. I'm not English. I mean, I actually have Scottish heritage a little bit. My last name is Scottish, but I don't have any English heritage yet. I am an English speaker. And that's the case for most English speakers. Most people who speak English are not native English speakers. Pues así está pasando con español. That's the way it's happening with Spanish now. There are tons of non-native Spanish speakers who are Spanish speakers now. And tons of babies being born today, right now, that will eventually become Spanish speakers who will grow up bilingual in homes speaking English and Spanish, and neither one of the parents have any Hispanic heritage, but they speak Spanish. And so that baby will grow up speaking Spanish. That's the way it happens with English. And Espanol is one of those languages that is always in the top 4 of worldwide languages. Es una lengua mundial. It's a worldwide language. And so it's no longer just the Spaniards. Once upon a time, it was, oh, you speak Spanish, so you're Spanish, right? No, soy mexicano, soy mexicana. So I speak Spanish, but I'm Mexican. I have Mexican heritage, or I'm costarricense, or I'm panameño, panameña. So I'm Argentine, but I speak Spanish. Yeah, there's no Argentinian language, although they do have their ways. Anyway, suffice to say, ese artículo es muy, muy interesante. Ya es un poco antiguo. It's already a little bit dated, but soon I think we'll see the fruition of what is in the article. Okay, so I'm going to go quickly to wrap this video up. So Unas preguntas para pensar en la unidad 1. Estas son las preguntas. I'm not sure if you can see all of the preguntas. I'm not close the window there. Okay, just follow the bouncing ball. ¿Es el español una lengua extranjera en los Estados Unidos? ¿Ha cambiado esta situación en las últimas décadas? Vamos a informarnos sobre la historia del español en los Estados Unidos y la historia de la inmigración en general para considerar mejor esta cuestión. So, is Spanish a foreign language in the United States? Think about that so we can answer it in the discusión, right? Número 2. ¿Cuáles son las cifras actuales? So what are the numbers? What are the statistics? What are the numbers, the current numbers? ¿Cuántos hispanos latinos hay en los Estados Unidos actualmente? ¿Y cuántos habrán? So you can already see, I'm not bound to this textbook. I didn't choose it, but I'm going a step further. Because we would do ourselves a disservice to say how much Spanish is spoken in the United States, and then go out and say, well, how many Hispanic households are there? Well, I mean, you would have a lot lower number of Spanish speakers if you only went to households who have Hispanic heritage. Just like if you were to go to English, how many English speakers are there in the world? Well, you need to stay in England. If you think only English speakers are English, you'd have to go to every single continent, every single country, every single city to count all of the English speakers, because we are everywhere, right? And so with Espanol, somos en todas partes, right? We are in every part of the world. This is you, including, all of you in this class, of course. So, número 3. ¿Quiénes son los hispanos o latinos? ¿De dónde vienen estos términos? ¿Y qué significan en realidad? ¿Y qué significa Latinx? That's a newer term. It's not very, very new, but it's newer. ¿Qué significa Latinx? Número 4. ¿Qué pensamos sobre la teoría del melting pot o crisol o olla hirviente? ¿Es un concepto válido para describir la sociedad estadounidense? So you know my thoughts about that. Yo no creo en la teoría del melting pot. Yo creo que existía. Sí, yo existía en el pasado y existo hoy, pero existía y todavía existe, pero no creo que se puede aplicar a los Estados Unidos hoy. No se puede aplicar generalmente. I don't think it can really apply to the United States generally. Tal vez en unas comunidades son como crisoles o ollas hirvientes, pero yo creo en los Estados Unidos tenemos una mezcla de culturas. Yeah. So I think in the United States we have a mix of cultures. No creo mucho en las razas. I don't believe a lot in races. I think there's like a human race, and there's like an elephant race, and there's like a zebra race, and there's like a beetle race, and But I think humans are like kind of pretty much the same. Yeah, that's just my thought. So of course you want to start reading La Casa en Mango Street por Sandra Cisneros, and of course these were the notes from El Martes. And just to be sure, los apuntes para el jueves, I pretty much reiterated what I said on Martes with a little bit of newer information. The focus, of course, for you all should be preparing to answer the preguntas para discutir, para hablar de la presencia hispana. That's a typo, right? La presencia hispana en los Estados Unidos. And so you want to write in la primera discusión sobre eso. So la prueba, we already talked about that, and so everyone did a great job on that. So of course you want to click on here. Let me see if this link works here. Oh, great. So of course, when you go to the introducción, it just lists everything that we're going to talk about en este libro de texto. I love that we start with los Estados Unidos en el libro de texto, porque los Estados Unidos, en mi opinión, es un país hispanohablante. So I just kind of gave you my opinion of the first question for the discussion. But we kind of read through that, And if you look at the kind of tabs here at the top, we went to aperturas, which básicamente is openings or beginnings. And we read through this article, and if you click here, it's a dictation of the artículo, so you can follow along as he's reading, as the guy is reading. And then there are some preguntas de comprensión, some comprehension questions down here. Try those, see how well you comprehend. That means you're getting a lot of what is said. You can make educated guesses, of course. And you're ready for this. You can understand tons of Espanol. Saben la gramática, you know the grammar. Pero tienen que practicar, escuchar y leer frecuentemente. So, but you still have to practice and read a lot in order to, to get it. And all of you have a high aptitude. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. So it's not that, oh, well, I'm not one of those people. You are. I mean, you're already here. It's like a professional skier saying, I'm not that good of a skier. No, you're in the Olympics. So do read through that. And going back to our notes, your reading and writing, that'll be over La Casa de Mango Street. And you have a little bit of time to prepare for that and begin reading. But your focus should be, of course, la discusión. And you want to answer las preguntas. I've just kind of reconfigured las preguntas, and I'll read them again. ¿Es el español una lengua extranjera en los Estados Unidos? ¿Ha cambiado esta situación en las últimas décadas? Has this changed in the last few decades? ¿Y qué pensamos sobre la teoría del melting pot o crisol, olla hirviente? ¿Es un concepto válido para describir la sociedad estadounidense? Is valid to describe the United States today? Of course, don't forget to respond to your colleagues, right? So go ahead and go through that book. I recommend perusing. ¿Cómo se dice peruse en español? Repasar. That's a good homework assignment. So go ahead and peruse through this first unit. And I recommend at least thinking about la discusión. No se tienen que entregar hasta el martes. It's not due until martes. Pero si hacen clic, I'm stuck in a subjunctive, right? Si hacen clic aquí, then you'll see the preguntas. You should just write about 25 a 50 palabras por respuesta. I really want you to think about it and just practice writing. Yeah. You could go off on a tangent if you want to, but you just want to practice writing. Maybe like 2 or 3 sentences here, and 2 or 3 sentences here. And that would give you, it's easy. It's really easy to get to 25 palabras if you're just kind of talking at living. And you don't have to be right on the point. The idea is to use correct grammar, and that's what I'm looking for. You want to touch on the topic, of course, to begin with, but if you run off onto a tangent, as long as you're using correct grammar, I'm okay with that. ¿Qué pensamos sobre la teoría? So we've heard these questions 2.5 times now, and so you want to be sure to read your colleagues' responses. You respond here by clicking respuesta, and once you type your answers, your discussion, then you can see everyone else's, and then you can respond. I would say respond to por lo menos una persona en la clase. And if you can respond to more than one, that would be excelente. It would be more of a discussion. Bien, pues es todo para este video. Lo siento que ha sido un poco largo, pero si tienen preguntas durante el fin de semana, me pueden mandar un email y nos vemos el martes. Bien, cuídense y hasta luego.